I don't know whether you guys are getting sick of seeing speckles or not, but look closely and you'll see a new addition. I'll walk you over there. Hang on a second. Let's look at it from this angle over here. Another new addition is loading ramp. And there it is. It was my rock quarry building. I'm going to use it as a pulp dryer, and it will also be used to get rid of the pellets that are made from the dried pulp, and those pellets will be shipped out in covered hoppers. So I got the beet gons that I can use covered hoppers, or hoppers, not covered hoppers, hoppers. And they can also be used for the cattle feed, which is what the pellets were used for, and then shipped in bulk off to other customers, have them bagged, processed, whatever. So just another addition to Spreckles. Of course, it needs to be worked on. It's seen better days. I'll show you the other side. Hang on. Yeah, the beets are still going to be unloaded there. When these hoppers here get full, then possibly the same car that was dropping beets in there can pick up the load of cattle feed pellets and run them off to wherever they need to go. So, you know, it's getting to be a big plant now. And this is going to have the conveyor that heads down over here for the beet flumes, which is going to be out of sight. Will not be it will not be constructed. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But I did lose the stairway that goes into the office there, so I've got to find it. And one of my construction workers fell off, so he's laying there waiting for the paramedics to come pick him up. Oh, and that reminds me, hang on. I don't know if he's in focus or not. Let me get to the other side. Anyway, I got a guy climbing the ladder. Pretty nifty. So, George here is going to have to wait for the paramedics to come pick him up and haul him off. Sorry, George. Here's another item that's been repurposed. This actually belonged to the print shop thing I'm using at Spreckles. Or no, this was part of this. This was part of the grain elevator thing. I just didn't use the side of it because it's designed for cars and not for rail cars. So, guess what? It's a fire station now. Yep. Oh, yeah, and this poor old guy, he's... trauma unit's picking him up again. He never seems to learn. Last time he fell, he was over at the other station. And these guys are still up to no good with that. Still, they're making moonshine, and the cops caught him again. Oh boy. But anyway, I thought I'd show this to you. Another item I've repurposed. Alright, see you in a flip-flop.